What is up, guys? Welcome back to another daily build video. Today we're going to show you a racing build for an FXXK in MOTORFEST. Let's go. Real quick before I get into the video, if you're looking for a community of racers to play with, join our Discord. There's a link in the description down below. That's also where I do all of my giveaways, and we have every topic in there from the Crew MOTORFEST, the Crew 2, to Need for Speed Heat, Need for Speed Unbound, everything Need for Speed, and all kinds of other racing games. There's over 14,000 members there, so hit that link and join us. All right, let's get into this. All right, first let's take a look at the stats. So we got 248 mile/hour top speed. That's plenty. That's what you need in racing. You actually go a little bit faster than that with slipstream. 2.4 acceleration, 18.2 braking distance, and a 1.44 lateral Gs. All very solid stats. This is one of the most stable, very easy to drive cars that you can have for the racing category, and that's why it's highly recommended from me to use in the grand races. But let's take a look at the tune itself, because I've made a few changes to make this thing a little bit more nimble. It kind of understeers a little bit with the stock tune. All right, so these up here are stock settings. What I did change is the load for the rear in the aero category. I put it at -5. This gives it just a tiny bit better turning in, whatever you want to call it. It turns in better. I don't know what I'm saying. I feel a little bit like I'm getting sick today. Anyways, it turns in a little bit better to the corners. -5 on the load rear. And then I adjusted the ARBs all the way up. We want that to be as stiff as possible. And then I changed the camber a little bit. Camber minus 0.25 on the rear, which is all the way down, and then minus 0.13 on the front. Now I ran it minus 0.25 on both of these, and it's pretty unstable at high speeds on straights, and you can limit that a little bit by changing this camber front. It just felt a little bit better at 0.13 as opposed to 0.25. So this is what I've got here. This build feels the best to me, and you're welcome to make changes to this if you want to, but I feel like this tune actually just feels the best. It feels the most nimble, but also it has the same amount of grip that you would have with it stock. If you've driven it stock, you know that it feels pretty good already, but this just makes it feel a little tiny bit more nimble, and it doesn't lose any of the grip in the corners. So anyway, that's that. Let's take it out to a grand race and see how we do. All right, here we go. We got the FXX, we got the Bugatti, and the Huracan. All nice cars to drive. I think we're starting in the FXX, so we'll be able to show you kind of how this thing starts. 14 positions is going to be a rough one, dude. We're right in the middle. Let's see if we can get through. Oh yeah, baby. With the overtakes, let's go. That guy took all of those guys out for me. We got another FXX here. Let's go, King David. You and me, baby. Come on, man. Step on the throttle. Switch it. Shift it. Oh, this is going to be bad. We got to get in the inside real quick. All right. We avoided destruction. That corner is notorious for people just shooting the inside. Oh, my God. Like he just did there. He used me to turn. He was going too fast for that corner, and he just used me to turn. Just like I did to that guy there. Oh my God. This guy's aggressive. Yep, that's what happens when you're aggressive, dude. Throttle control. Come on, get with it. Settle down. We got a guy in our slip, so we're not walking away from anybody at this point. Oh, maybe I lost him. A little too much dirt going on here. There we go. Oh, now we got a little bit of gap. Let's go. It's not a big gap, but it's a little. All right, very nice. Cut across here. It's a risky move with the race car. Oh, we made it. Oh, come on, give me the car. All right, we're in. Now, you don't be afraid to cut corners in races. The only issue is you got to know which corners you're cutting. And sometimes I don't know. That one I did. It was pretty good. It was all right. You want to be cruising at top speed as much as possible with this. I don't think I'm quite there yet. It would be nice to have a slip partner. But I don't have one of those right now. Which means if they do, they'll catch me. It's tough, man. When you're out here in the front, you got no slipstream, and second and third place, if they work together, they can definitely get you. And it looks like they are. You can see the names blinking. So they'll probably come up on me in just a second here. Street tier 2, baby. Uh-oh. This is a bad one. This is a bad one. Had to just restart there, man. That was rough. I forgot how slippy Street 2 is compared to the racing and hypercars, dude. It's crazy. Also, those guys are right on me, so we're gonna have to drive nice and clean. Try to put some distance again. That's a tough corner. Completely blind. You feel like you can cut it, and you can, but then it gets a little bit tighter at the end. All right, Hurricane, doing all right, baby. Taking the curbs like a champ. I always think we're gonna T-bone each other on this one, but I think they're underneath. Yeah, they are. All right, baby. Nice race. We got it. Anyways, so that's how the FXX actually handles. Feels great. We got ourselves a nice grand race dub. But huge thanks to the FXX in the beginning, because we started mid-pack. We're able to pass a bunch of people right off the rip and avoid some of the craziness that was there. And the best thing to do is just to remain patient. You're not going anywhere as long as you're set right next to someone in a slipstream. You're not going to go anywhere. If they're slipstreaming you, they're not going anywhere until you break a little bit of distance on like a corner or like a switchback or something. So anyway, FXX is great, man. I totally recommend it. It's an expensive car, but it's very much worth it. And yeah, enjoy the build. If you have any questions about anything, you can always send me a DM on Instagram, Twitter, or Discord. My DMs are always open and I read every single message. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next daily build. Trigger out.